people serve for a while and then decide there's something else they want to do more. And so we appreciate their cooperation over the years and volunteering. All the board members that you see on the front page of the program volunteer their time, their talent, and some of their money. So we have to thank them. We're going to have any board members that are here this evening, just please stand up. Greg Lage is, there we go. Thank you for coming. Greg Lage is in Texas. His boss said he had to be there, so I'm pinch hitting for him tonight. But we really appreciate these board members, and I'm always in awe what they do year in and year out. So it's fantastic as far as I'm concerned, and when you see them, you should give them a pat on the back. Because we've been at this now since the class of '92. And the beginning section of the program where it says welcome, I want to point out a few things. When we handle the applications, we use a code number, an ID number. So when we do the scoring, there's a committee that does the scoring. There's another committee that sees those scores, selects the recipients who happen to fall in the category of those particular awards. And most of the awards are explained a little bit in the program in terms of what the guidelines are that we have to follow. Not every student applies for every scholarship, so there will be some cases where it might sound like you should have somebody getting an award, but they didn't happen to be on the list of applicants for that scholarship. So with that brief introduction, I'm going to have Denise and Glenn present some basic scholarships. Everybody that applies by the deadline gets some money, and that's at the bottom of that first page. So Denise and Glenn.
All right, seniors, on behalf of our Dollars for Scholars Committee, I would like to congratulate all of you and wish you well in your future endeavors. Hopefully this money will help you along the way, so we are very proud of you. A couple housekeeping things. Please make sure that you go on tomorrow during Advisor and accept your awards. You have to log back into your Dollars for Scholars platform and accept your awards. The directions are on this back sheet, and I'll also email that out to you guys tomorrow. So make sure we get that done. That solidifies your money, okay? So we have to do that right away. And then as the night goes, just kind of keep in mind, parents and students, of the awards and the scholarships that you get. Please make sure you're sending out thank you cards to those people. A lot of our presenters and our people here are donating generous money to you guys, so just make sure that you remember to send out thank you cards, okay? Mr. Lansing and I are going to hand these out. We are going to do a big group picture at the end. So you can come up and get your award from Glenn, and then at the end, we'll take one big group picture over there, okay? So congratulations to the following seniors: Ridwan Ali, and we'll hold our applause till the end since we have 29 students receiving these awards. Ridwan, is she here? Dominique Aller. Vanessa McManigal Arce. Stephen Avitan. Vanessa Becerra. Nunez, sorry. Emiliano Castillo. Harley Check. Eric Garcia de Leon. Quentin Dennis. Emily Fry. Gabriela Garcia. Alan Gonzalez. Dorian Gutierrez, Mohammed Hashi, Jesus Hernandez, Saida Hernandez, Harley Happy, Abdi Khalik Ibrahim, Samuel Jacobs, Jacob Kirkestu, Dulce Lopez, Ludwin Lopez, Harley Miller, Sierra Mose, Salvador Rodriguez, Vanessa Schnelly, Jose Soy, Uvitsa Toe, Lindsay Weller. Let's give these guys a big round of applause. Congratulations.
And as your guidance counselor mentioned, make sure that you communicate at all times. There might be some of you that might put off schooling for a year. We need to know that. We can hold your funds for up to 2 years after your graduation year, but we need to know how you're going to do that, and then that gives us the clue as to how to handle your funds when you need them. After 2 years, then the board of directors has to make a special decision. So just kind of keep that in mind. Communications is important. We'll start off with these particular scholarship awards, which our committee had a part in selecting these recipients. So that is going to be all the way through until you get to the other monetary awards in your program. Then that shifts gears to other people choosing those recipients. So right now, we're talking about those that were applying for our scholarship, fit our particular criteria for each award, and away we go. The first one is the Hall M. Roberts Community Betterment Scholarship. How many in here knew Hall Roberts? Raise your hand. Yeah, it's getting to be a minority in the House because he is deceased a few years. He was a gentleman, businessman downtown. You know Hall Roberts' business down there. But back when, this was about 1970s, I nominated him as a friend of youth to the Iowa Guidance Counselors Association, and he won that award that year down in Des Moines. So he always had something going for young people in the community, and he always liked to see Postville promoted. So the recipient of this $5,000 award is Sierra Mose. Sierra. I'm not going to help much on these pictures, I can tell. But I'm going to be there. Adam Wegren, come up and give the Freedom Bank Scholarship, please. That's another good one.
Thank you, David. Good evening. I'm Adam Wygand. I'm the market president for Freedom Bank's Postville location. And Freedom Bank, at Freedom Bank, our mission is we empower success. That means success for our customers and success for the entire community. It's something that we take very seriously in the way that we do business. One of the ways that we empower success for young adults is by making generous scholarship donations each year. We contribute to endowed scholarship funds for Northeast Iowa Community College and also for 4 local high schools, including Postville. Another way that we try to empower success is by giving scholarships directly to a graduate at each of the 4 high schools in our trade area. This year, Postville High School recipient for the $1,000 Freedom Bank Scholarship is Samuel Jacobs. Congratulations, Sam.
Thank you, Adam. Next on the agenda, we have the Arlen Falk Scholarship. This is a scholarship that applies to 2 counties in southeast Minnesota and Winneshiek and Almakeek County in Iowa. So we happen to have 2 scholarships of $940 each, which is half of the size of the check that they sent this year. It varies from year to year, but they do a fantastic job. Attached to the scholarship letter is a little statement for the young people to understand how important this is to the Falk Foundation. He was a self-made man who valued organization and discipline in individuals. He was very interested in assisting people to learn how to properly manage their affairs and their finances. Before he passed away on September 2nd of '95, he expressed an interest in establishing a method by which young people could be taught how to properly manage their affairs. As a result, the Arlen Falk Foundation was established. So this year, the 2 recipients for the Arlen Falk Scholarship, you have to go into some line of business, Samuel Jacobs and Vanessa Schnelly. Now I'm going to have Noah Bentley come up here and do some work for Dollars for Scholars.
Thank you, David. Take a break, buddy. Let's see. The first one I'm going to do is the Postville District Dollars for Scholars Endowment Scholarship. So word is given to a strong student with positive school citizen in the top half of their class. I'm honored to say that that recipient is Gabriela Garcia. I guess I'm going to stay right here, aren't I? I get to do 2 now. Dorothy Holmes Scholarship. Scholarships are generated by a $17,000 gift to Postville Dollars for Scholars in 1998, and we've been able to continue to give these scholarships every year ever since. The recipients this year are Dulce Lopez and Alan Gonzalez. forgot, I'm supposed to introduce Mindy Koenig. She's the Postville Area Ambulance Director. She's going to come up and give the EMS award.
On behalf of the Elmekey County EMS Association, I would like to award Harley Hoppy $500.
Next up, we'll have Lee Rako come and present the AMVETS Award.
On behalf of the members of the Clayton County AMVETS Post 27, we have a scholarship of $500 to present it to a candidate who qualifies directly with military intentions or a family connection with past military service. We would like to present this award to Jacob Kirkestrew.
Next up is the Laura Rothman Scholarship, in the amount of $500, awarded to a student going into teaching or education. I'm pleased to announce that student is Quentin Dennis. Did you break time over with, Dave? Okay.
The Living Good Family STEM Scholarship was established just a few years ago, and I call her Sissy because that's what the name was when she was going to school here, and I was in the guidance office at that time. And she was Sissy Living Good at that time. And now she's married, and you can see her name in the program. But we have two of them this year. We had one that carried over from 4 years ago. We have a policy that if a fund is not used in 4 years, that we can recycle that money, and that's why we have two this year instead of one. Her business that she works with matches any money that she puts in towards this scholarship, so that's what generates the funds from year to year. So that's another example of how someone might want to establish a scholarship. In fact, I had a phone call last week about another possible new scholarship for the class of 24. So this always kind of rotates, and sometimes they phase in, sometimes they phase out. But this year, the $500 STEM scholarship awards go to Emily Fry, Abdi Khalik Abraham.
The Nightcrawlers Forever Scholarship goes to a student or recipient who has a background in doing community service. And this year, the two recipients are Vanessa Becerra Nunez and Lindsay Weller. Next up will be our A.J. Petersburg Agency Bishop Insurance Agency Scholarship.
I am Nikki Grote. I work in the Bischoff office out of Garnavillo. I am happy to present this year's scholarship of $300 to Harley Miller.
Next up, Lions Club Scholarship.
It is my privilege this year to present these scholarships, and we have 3 of them this year. We had 2 rollovers, so we're giving 3 this year. And I don't know if a lot of you know what the Lions Club does, but you can often see us on the first Saturday of the month selling brats downtown, and that's one of the ways that we raise our funds. We're always seeking other fundraisers. One of our goals is to make the lives of other people better, and one of our foundations is on vision, and we do the vision screening at the schools each September. And then we also donate to a leader dog program, which trains dogs for the blind, and we donate these scholarships. And so the winners this year are Dorian Gutierrez, Jesus Hernandez, and Salvador Rodriguez.
Just going to jump back. That Nightcrawlers Forever sounds kind of funny, doesn't it? But people in Lansing for many years had a fundraiser. They went gangbusters, and they would donate to libraries. They would donate to fire departments. They would donate to Dollars for Scholars. And then all of a sudden, boom, they got tired of doing it and no more. So those funds just carried over from 4 years ago. Didn't get used when we had the funds in our particular coffers. So that's kind of a little explanation of Dollars or Nightcrawlers Forever. And now I'm going to present the Alameda County Pheasants Forever Scholarship. Mr. Check, would you please come up here and receive this award? Is Dean Olaf here? Did I miss him or? Okay, I will take care of the Spares and Strikes Scholarship. This is created because they had some funds left over when the bowling alley ceased and desisted. So this year, the Spares and Strikes $300 scholarship goes to Mohammed Hassi. Board of Directors Scholarship. The board a few years ago decided in honor of past members of the Board of Directors, they could find $250 a year. And this happens to be this year's winner, Dulcie Lopez. The next award is the James and Eunice Schlee Agriculture Award. They established this a few years ago, and they encourage people to go into something related to agriculture, and some years we have to stretch that definition a little bit because some of the applicants might not fit. This year, I think we got a pretty decent fit. Harley Check, please come up here and get this award. And Noah, you want to introduce the next presenter?
Unfortunately, 'tis the season, and Koenig Seed and Treat is busy treating seeds. So you get to listen to me one more time instead of Dawn or Travis. So the recipient of the Koenig Seed and Treat Scholarship is given to a student entering an agricultural-related career. And this year's recipient is Jacob Kirkestu. Dave, you must be getting tired of getting that up and down all the time.
I need my exercise. There are some people that only get exercise when they jump to conclusions, so I need to get up and down once in a while. The Francis Gapper Scholarship started way back when we started back in the 90s. And it's not a real large one, but it is helpful to the student that receives it. Sadie Hernandez, please come forward. Noah's going to have to help me on the next one. There are 7 of them. Now, all you have to do is apply for Dollars for Scholars and live in Clayton County. And the Upper Mississippi Gaming Corporation, which has nothing to do with the gambling boat other than the 50-cent tax you pay to get on the thing to do your gambling. So this isn't coming from gambling money. This is coming from the 50 cents charge that they have you pay to get in the door to do some gambling. There are some people that seem to think that's not good for Dollars for Scholars to accept it, but by golly, you know what? Starmont, Elkader, Guttenberg and Garnavillo, Marmac, they all get this money too. So we might as well get our share, which is only $100 a person. And Miss Ollie, please come up. Mr. Check, please come up. Alan Gonzalez is here, okay. Yeah, we're going to have a group picture here. Mr. Hashi, Mr. Abraham, Mr. Jacobs. Is Vanessa here this evening? No, she isn't, okay. And Vanessa would have been the seventh one. Okay, thank you. Get a picture of these guys. Yeah, I'll stay out of that one. That's a pretty group. Now, the next 2 or 3 minutes is not on the program, so I'm going to take 2-3 minutes to say something I've been saying to graduating seniors since I started as a guidance counselor back in 1967, the class of 67. I want to point out to these seniors somebody that's very important to them, their parents. Would all the parents here please stand up? Please stand up. Don't be bashful. There we go. Okay, seniors, give them a round of applause. Are there any grandparents here? If there are some grandparents here, have them stand. Anybody? No? Okay. How many of you seniors know your grandparents? Oh, there's some grandparents. All right. How many of you seniors actually know some of your grandparents? You're lucky. You're lucky. Have your parents explain to you what your grandparents were like. Your folks are important to you. Now, in this day and age, when I started doing this way back when, they didn't have smartphones. They didn't have Tic-Tac. They didn't have Skype. They didn't, whatever this stuff. I don't use any of it, by the way. I don't know how, so I don't bother. So you can get FaceTime with your folks. You know, you're out and about, you graduate, you do your own thing, you're out in someplace in the United States or someplace else in the world. By golly, you know what? You got to remember your folks. They're pretty important. So I have a little suggestion. I'm not going to tell you to do this, but it's a suggestion. If you get a chance to visit your folks and look at them eye to eye, pat them on the back, give them a hug, whatever your custom is in your family. Let them know that you appreciate them. Tell them you love them. Do something for them. Take them out to a meal or something. If you do that twice as often as you think is necessary, they'll hear from you or see you or be able to hug you half as often as they would like. Now that's splitting the difference. And my mom died when she was just short of 98 years old, and all 4 of her kids were in their 70s when she died. And about 3 months before she died, she says, you know, I never thought I'd have all my kids in their 70s. And it happened. And you know what? She called us her kids, and we were all in our 70s. So if you're 25 and you visit your folks, you're their kid. If you're 40 and you visit, you're still their kid. If they're lucky enough to live in their 80s and you're in your 50s, oh, that's a bonus. So remember, see them twice as often as you would think necessary, and they will hear from you or see you half as often as they like. With that, I'm going to sit down out of the way and let the rest of the program proceed.
Thank you, Dave. Let's give him one big round of applause for being the oldest, wisest member we have. No offense, everyone else. Thank you. We are going to move on to the other monetary scholarships tonight. First up, we have the Palmer Lutheran Health Center Health Occupation Scholarship.
Good evening. Thanks for having me tonight. On behalf of Gunderson Palmer Lutheran Hospital and Clinics, I'm pleased to present this year's Health Occupation Award in the amount of $1,500 to Emily Fry. Congratulations.
Good evening. I'm Dustin Mose, Manager of Customer Operations at Alliant Energy, and I'm pleased to represent our company at this special event. This year, Alliant Energy is awarding 25 $1,500 college scholarships to students based on academic record, participation in school and community activities, work experience, and educational goals. I'm proud to announce that my daughter, Sierra, is one of this year's recipients. Please join me in congratulating Sierra on this accomplishment and wishing her the best of luck in college.
We are here to present our Combat Veterans Chapter 39-3 Chaplain Jim Burley Hansel Memorial Scholarship. Jim Hansel, Burley as we called him, was a member of our chapter. Burley was a very big man with a big heart. Jim's life was dedicated to helping people in need and offering any assistance to improve a person's quality of life to the fullest. Whether it be a soft smile, a brotherly handshake, or an ear to listen, Burley was there for all. Jim's dedication showed when at 18 he volunteered for Vietnam. He served with the U.S. Army in Vietnam as a helicopter door gunner from 1970 to 1971. On June 25, 2016, Jim was killed in a tragic motorcycle accident while on his way to pay respects to a fallen veteran that had died. Shortly after losing our brother, our chapter started this scholarship to keep Burley's legacy. We have grown from offering 3 $1,000 scholarships to currently 31 $1,000 scholarships this year over Northeast Iowa. Even though Burley is gone, his smile and love of life lives on. At this time, we are proud to present Chaplain Jim Burley Hansel Scholarship to Samuel Jacobs.
On behalf of the Martins family, I'm going to present the Craig Martin Scholarship. Craig was a graduate of Postville High School, tremendous athlete and a true pirate. His family likes to, he passed away several years ago with cancer, and his family wanted to continue his true pirate spirit. They helped us raise some money for lights for our baseball field. So our baseball field is the Craig Martins Memorial Field. And they have continued with this boys basketball scholarship. And I do visit with his brother on and off several times through the year, and of course it's always this time of year that we talk about the Pirates and how Craig followed them so closely and all the athletics and how the Martins family does this so he they always want to know if there's a connection to Postville, who the recipient is, or how they do academic wise, sports wise, and so on. So I give out any information that I can, and they're happy to have it. And they're happy to hear that our recipient tonight is very deserving of this award. As you can read in the program, it's the same description on the plaque, and I'm glad to present it this evening to Sam Jacobs.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Roland Martinez, and this is Bob Schroeder, and we are members of the Postville Masonic Lodge. And the Postville Masonic Lodge has been in Postville 15 years after this town was chartered. So we've been here a while. The Masonic Lodge is dedicated in contributing to the youth in furthering their education. And it is with great pride and honor that Brotherly Love Lodge, Masonic Lodge, number 204 in Postville, Iowa, is pleased to present a $500 scholarship to Miss Emily Fry.
I'm Jared Funk with Fidelity Bank and Trust here in town. I'm a vice president there. We've got a scholarship program that we started back in 2010, and we proudly offer it to all the communities that our 32 locations serve. It's based on grades, extracurricular activities, community involvement, and financial need. Tonight, we're going to offer it to Emily Fry. So we can brag about you on social media too. All right. Thank you so much. You get this. All right, thank you.
On behalf of the Family Dentistry Associates in Monona, I will be presenting the Family Dentistry Dental Scholarship. Each year, they provide the opportunity for graduating seniors in the surrounding area who plan to enter the dental or other healthcare fields. This year's Family Dentistry Dental Scholarship recipient is Sierra Mose.
I am Barb Dewey Peterson, and I am president of Chapter FTPEO. We are a women's philanthropic education organization, and I would like to award Emily Fry our scholarship.
I am Ann Frederick, and I'm representing the Postville Education Association for our scholarship, PEA scholarship. This scholarship goes to a graduating senior meeting different preference levels. First preference is a student who is seeking a degree in education. Second preference is a PEA member's son or daughter, the member's son or daughter attending our schools or attending another area district. So this evening, Vanessa Becerra Nunez is our recipient of our $300 scholarship.
The RC&D free scholarship is another local scholarship that all seniors were able to submit their application, and all those applications were sent to their Postville office, and they came back with a recipient and asked me to present it. This year they chose Dulce Lopez.
Hi, I am Stacy Miner, and I was Brad's younger sister. Brad graduated in 2003, so he was sitting, well, kind of sitting where you were 20 years ago. He pursued degrees in communication, business, and hospital administration, but his love for farming eventually brought him right back here to Northeast Iowa. And with this scholarship, we like to honor graduates who are pursuing similar fields. And he was very goal-oriented, so we ask applicants to talk about their goals and how they plan to work hard to pursue those goals. This year, we are honored to present these in memory of Brad to Saida Hernandez, Alan Gonzalez, and Sam Jacobs.
Seniors, every year there are college scholarships that are giving out by your particular college or program, and we would like to congratulate you for that. We know that we miss scholarships as the year go on, especially the scholarships that you receive from those schools. So congratulations to those. Also, this includes the Last Dollar Scholarship. Parents, if you are not familiar with this, many students can get a free 2-year degree if they go to a community college in Iowa in an area of need. So I've sent out this information, and if you ever want to look that up, please let me know. But congratulations to all those seniors who are receiving scholarships from your particular college or the Last Dollar Scholarship. If you know you are receiving one, go ahead and stand at this time, like from your particular colleges. Otherwise, let's just give them all another round of applause. We are going to move on now to other awards and recognitions, starting with the KWWL Best of Class and Governor's Scholar.
I want to once again congratulate these seniors. I get to see them for 6 years since we moved the 7th and 8th grade into this building, and it often catches up with me on these nights, the work that they've put in, the time they've put in, and all of our teachers have put in, and all these families have put into these kids to get to these accumulating nights on tonight, and then a week, or just short of a week, or a little over a week to graduation. So the two KWWL Best of Class, Governor's Scholar, and the Iowa Academic All-State Des Moines Register are all given to us as different criterias that we are bound by. And I'll start with the KWWL Best of Class recipient was Emily Fry. And the Governor's Scholar was also Emily Fry. The Iowa Academic All-State Des Moines Register Award goes to Sam Jacobs. The next honors are based upon the coursework completed over the 4 years for our students here at Postville Junior Senior High. Years ago, we did the valedictorian and salutatorian, and as the years have passed and some things changed with COVID, no longer requirements of some of the categories that required for those awards, we came up with some new systems that many schools are using to recognize their students. So tonight, we would like to present the awards for the summa cum laude, magna cum laude, and honors distinction. Summa cum laude students must have at least maintained a 3.8 GPA, completed 50 credits plus 18 advanced credits in courses earning at least a C- or above, meet both state and district graduation requirements, also complete the ISASPs and achieve scores of proficiency in English and math in grade 11th, and proficiency on the ALPA 21. Those individuals that have met the summa cum laude are Emily Fry, Gabby Garcia, Sam Jacobs, and Sierra Mose. Magna cum laude, students must maintain a 3.5 GPA, complete 50 credits, 12 credits of advanced courses earning a C or above, meet both state and district graduation requirements, complete ISASPs of achievement in proficiency in English or math, or proficiency ratings on the ALPA 21. This year's recipient of magna cum laude, Harley Hoppy. Students who have completed the distinction honor must maintain a 3.2 GPA, complete 50 credits, 6 advanced credits above a C, and meet both in state district requirements for graduation. Those individuals that receive the distinction award, Saida Hernandez, Abdi Khalik Ibrahim, and Jacob Kirkastu. The last academic award is the Academic Excellence Award for students that maintained a 3.50 or better GPA over all 4 years in high school. And those individuals are Emily Fry, Gabby Garcia, Sam Jacobs, and Sierra Mose.
Good evening. My name is Zach Corsby. I'm the athletic director. Tonight I have the honor to present a couple different awards, one of them being the Bernie Saga Award, the Female Male Athlete of the Year Awards, and the Sportsmanship for Male and Female Athletes. The Bernie Saga Award has a bunch of different criterias, but it's defined as an award that honors a student who best exemplifies patriotic spirit, strong religious and moral convictions, living and professing qualities of honesty, integrity, sportsmanship, believing that both games and life should be conducted by the rules. This year's Bernie Saga recipient is Sam Jacobs. The Female Athlete of the Year Award, we have 2 recipients for this, Sierra Mose and Dulce Lopez. And the Male Athlete of the Year award goes to Mohammed Hashi. The Female Sportsmanship award goes to Harley Miller. And the Male Sportsmanship award goes to Sam Jacobs.
My name is Hattie Frana, and I'm here on behalf of the Iowa State Bar Association, the Iowa State Bar Foundation, as well as the Alma-Key County Bar Association, to represent the Iowa State Bar Association American Citizenship Award to a member of this year's graduating class. This lawyer-sponsored American Citizenship Award is presented annually to the student who, in opinion of the faculty, has best demonstrated a knowledge and understanding of the principles of the American citizenship and possesses outstanding qualities of American citizenship. It gives me great pleasure to present this certificate to Jacob Kirkestu and to extend my congratulations on behalf of the attorneys of the state of Iowa.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Staff Sergeant Jennings. For those of you who don't know, I'm the local Marine Corps representative, which is the fancy, less scary way of saying I'm the local recruiter. Because it has been brought up in the past as a concern from parents, though when I did this last year, I would like to preface that these awards do not mean that your students have enlisted. So, for the first award, this is going to be the Scholastic Excellence Award. A popular Marine Corps recruiting poster depicts a Trojan horse of Greek mythology with the caption, "Superior thinking has always overwhelmed superior force." The United States Marine Corps sponsors the Scholastic Excellence Award to the high school students who are identified by their school as distinguished scholars. The students selected as an exemplary young citizen, leader, and scholar and role model for younger students. The recipient need not have the highest grade point average, but should be a student who has exhibited the most inspiration or the greatest determination in his or her pursuit of studies. And the Scholastic Excellence Award goes to Sam Jacobs. Might as well hang out here because you're getting the second one too. All right, with that, the second award is going to be the Semper Fidelis Award for Musical Excellence. The Marine Corps motto is Semper Fidelis, which translates from Latin to always faithful. The Marine Corps, in cooperation with the United States Marine Corps Youth Foundation and Marine Corps League, sponsor the Semper Fidelis Award for Musical Excellence. This award is presented to one high school student who is outstanding senior bandsman in his or her high school and recommended by his or her band director as the most deserving. The Marine Corps takes great pleasure in presenting the Semper Fidelis Award to Sam Jacobs. All right, for my next two awards, these are going to be the Distinguished Athlete Awards. United States Marine Corps traditionally places great emphasis on physical training and team sports. This process begins with Marine Corps recruit training at Recruit Depot in Parris Island, South Carolina, and San Diego, California. Each year, in an effort to promote and foster both organized athletics and individual fitness, we sponsor the Distinguished Athlete Award. This award is a certificate recognizing the athlete who clearly demonstrates his or her best effort to excel in all areas of physical fitness and athletic competition. The award is not designed to recognize only the star player on the team. The nomination for this award is entirely up to the high school athletic director and coaches, and may be used to honor the most improved athlete or athletes who, while not a superstar, put forth 100% effort to assist and motivate his or her team. Each school may nominate one male and one female recipient. The Marine Corps takes great pleasure in presenting Dulce Lopez and Mohammed Hashi with the Distinguished Athlete Awards.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Mr. Johnson, high school social studies teacher. I get to give out two awards tonight. One of the awards is for the Daughters of the American Revolution. This is a national society, the Daughters of the American Revolution, founded in 1890 to promote historical preservation, education, and patriotism. Its members are descended from the patriots who won American independence during the Revolutionary War. And the Daughters of the American Revolution History Award is intended to encourage and reward qualities of good citizenship. These qualities are honor, service, courage, leadership, and patriotism. This year, I'm pleased to award this honor to Quentin Dennis.
Okay, we're going to move into the last part of our department awards for tonight. Not the last, then we have our American Legion Boys and Girls State. So the department awards will start with Ag.
Good evening. I am Mr. Holthouse, the Ag teacher and FFA advisor here at Postville Community Schools. Tonight is my honor to give our agriculture awards to one male and one female, Harley Miller and Jacob Kirkenstou.
I'm Emma Treelor, and I am the K-12 art teacher for Postville. And tonight I'm going to be presenting the Art Department Award. And this is for a student who has shown amazing skills in the art department, but also a lot of growth and helping in the classroom and with other students. They've done an excellent job. I would like to present that award to Gabby Garcia.
Hi, I'm Deanne Lent, the Business and Technology Instructor. Mrs. Knutson wasn't here tonight, but she wishes the same as we congratulate our student. This award is given to an outstanding senior who has excelled in business and technology courses at our Postville School. The 2023 award is presented to Saida Hernandez.
I'm Derek Frederick, high school play director.
And I'm Ann Frederick.
And tonight we're going to be presenting an award for drama. And this goes to students who have shown excellence in the dramatic arts and also four-year participation in the high school play. And there's two students who meet that criteria this year, and that is Gabby Garcia and Emily Fry. Okay, so I also have another award to present. We're also the high school speech coaches. And similarly to the drama award, honoring a student or students who have shown excellence in speech and four-year participation. And the recipient tonight is Emily Fry.
Hello, my name is Kayla Rupert, and I am the Family and Consumer Science teacher. The Family and Consumer Science courses are designed to prepare students for skills not only within the home, but also in the workforce. There are a few students that took a variety of classes within the department, but one especially took a variety and was able to do well within the courses and also apply the skills and knowledge in her current and future line of work. I would like to present the Family and Consumer Science Award to Gabby Garcia.
Hi, I'm Nick Zeman, high school PE teacher. The Senior PE Award is presented to a male and female student who has excelled in PE through hard work, positive attitude, and sportsmanship. Tonight's recipients always give the best effort and are positive role models to their peers. I'm proud to give this year's PE Award to Saida Hernandez and Anthony Mariquin.
Mr. Singwald and Mrs. Neal have selected the Science Awards this year, and this year they go to Gabby Garcia and Abdi Khalik Ibrahim.
All right, it's me again. Social Studies Award. The Social Studies Award goes out to the outstanding student in social sciences. Classes include world history, geography, United States history, government, economics, sociology, and psychology. That's a handful. This year, the Social Studies Department selected a student who demonstrated hard work in academics and social studies throughout the year, or their career in high school. This year's award recipient is Ludwin Lopez. Not here, Matt? I'll deliver it to him tomorrow.
Next up is the Spanish Award on behalf of Mrs. Martine, who is on maternity leave. No baby news yet, but probably very soon. Her Spanish Department Award this year goes to Gabriela Garcia. Next up is our Seal of Biliteracy Award. Every year, seniors are given the opportunity to take tests and show proficiency in English and any other language of their choice. By doing this and by passing the series of exams, it does show that these students are biliterate, and they do get a Seal of Biliteracy on their transcript, their official transcript, and on their diploma to show future employers or colleges or wherever they may go in the future. So we're very proud of these students for passing all of those exams and tests and being officially bilingual. The Seal of Biliteracy this year, we did have one junior obtain it, Rosa Martine. She will get awarded next year at her senior awards night, but she did obtain that this year. But our seniors this year are Dulce Lopez, Vanessa Becerra Nunez, and Yuvitsa Toe.
I'm presenting the Math Award on behalf of Miss Britt. And as a new math teacher, we had to do some help her with looking back through transcripts and see which students had excelled in their 4 years in mathematics. And this year's Mathematics Award goes to Harley Hoppy.
Good evening. I am Annette Fry, the National Honor Society Advisor, and tonight I would like to recognize 4 seniors. To be inducted into the National Honor Society, students must display 4 main pillars throughout their high school years: service, character, scholarship, and leadership. After a careful review process by faculty members, the students who are selected are then inducted into the school's local NHS chapter. They must continue to show the pillars through active participation in the local chapter, acts of service in their community, display good and noble character, and commitment to learning and growing on their educational path. These 4 students will now be recognized: Emily Fry, Sam Jacobs, Abdi Khalik Ibrahim, and Gabrielle Garcia.
All right, I'm Miss Shea, and I'm presenting 3 awards tonight. The first award is the English Award. This year, the English Award is being awarded to a senior who has challenged the status quo. He works hard to inject his thoughts and ideas into all aspects of English, whether it is in the books that we are reading or the papers that we have or that have to be written. He may not like English, but he knows how to write and dissect themes and symbols while putting his own spin on them. He likes to argue, but uses strategies that will propel the conversation deeper while still maintaining a fun and lighthearted spirit to the argument or conversation. So, congratulations to this year's English Award recipient, Sam Jacobs. All right, the second award that I'm going to be giving is the Student Council Awards. It has been my pleasure to be able to work with these students and to watch them grow as leaders. These students help promote the homecoming spirit every year and take charge of the Veterans Day program. This year, we also implemented a SAFE program, which means seatbelts are for everyone, which was a lot of time for pledge cards and surveys, but they did it with only a little complaining. But honestly, it is a good feeling to know that I can ask these students to do something and know that it will get done. So I'd like to congratulate the 4 seniors who have been on Student Council. And the first one, for 1 year, I've had Harley Miller. For 3 years, Saida Hernandez. And then for 4 years, the 2 that have had to put up with me the most are Samuel Jacobs and Jacob Kirstu. All right, and finally, I have the honor of presenting the volunteer cords. So volunteering is intended to promote goodness or improve the quality of life. In return, this activity can produce a feeling of self-worth and respect. With this in mind, I would like to recognize the 6 seniors who have taken time from their very busy schedules to volunteer their skills and services to the community. Each year, these seniors have charted and turned in hours to earn the gold cords that I will hand them tonight. So, congratulations, and know that volunteering is an act of kindness that definitely does not go unnoticed by those you help. So the 6 seniors that are receiving volunteer cords are Quentin Dennis, Emily Fry, Alan Gonzalez, Sam Jacobs, Jacob Kirkestu, and Harley Miller.
We would like to invite the American Legion to come down and present.
Each year, the American Legion Post 518 has sponsored a junior male candidate in the Citizen Training Program at Boys State. To qualify for this award, the candidates are required to possess qualities of leadership, scholastic achievement, good citizenship, and a willingness to participate. Candidates should demonstrate an interest in U.S. history, government, and civics. It's my pleasure to present the award tonight. Please come forward as I read your name. William Linderbaum.
Good evening. Each year, hundreds of young women across the country are part of an elite group of high school students that are chosen to participate in Girls State. Girls that have finished their junior year who possess a high quality of honor, leadership, patriotism, scholarship, and service are eligible for this award. The week includes opportunities to learn about government from the local level to the state level and experience friendships and lasting memories. This event is held at Drake University in Des Moines on June 18th through the 23rd. This year's recipients, who were chosen by the faculty and sponsored by the local Women's Auxiliary, are Claire Martins and Aura Hernandez Farinas.
Whew, what a great evening. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Few people to recognize real quick. And one thing that wasn't mentioned that I want parents to be aware of is our Dollars for Scholars. You can see the amount that each student was given on the front. That is for next year. So halfway through the year, they turn in their first semester grades, their second semester schedule, and they earn that money. We also, as a committee, have voted to renew that for a second year. They can receive $500 their second year of college if they do the same thing, turn in their first semester grades, their second semester schedule, their sophomore year. So that is an extension to the Dollars for Scholars funds. So seniors, make sure you remember that when you are going into your second year, you can still receive that additional funding. Again, thank you to the Dollars for Scholars board. They put in countless hours, fundraising, meetings, all of that kind of fun stuff on their own time. They volunteer all that, so we really appreciate that. Thank you to the scholarship contributors and the presenters for coming tonight. You guys truly, truly made an impact, and it's great for you guys to be here and see the recipient that was chosen or that you chose to give your scholarship to. So thank you to all those presenters. Parents, guardians, grandparents, family members here and watching from home, we do appreciate you guys supporting your seniors and supporting their future endeavors. To all the staff, seniors, turn around and look at that amazing staff, and their staff members over here too. They have supported you for the last 4-6 years, and they're still here tonight, and they're still sticking with you. Not sure why, but here they are. So give them a big round of applause. To the Postville Herald and Scott Zerath, thank you for taking pictures, being here tonight, supporting these seniors throughout their career. Derek Frederick, Ann Frederick, thank you for live streaming this event for us. And congratulations again to seniors, and thank you. Sorry if I missed anyone in my thank yous, but we truly, truly appreciate all of your support. Congratulations again, seniors. We're all very proud of you. I need all of you to stay for a picture right now before you venture out. So I need all of you to go to the left hand of the stage, but let's give them one more round of applause. Thank you, and drive home safe.